Good afternoon, Rotarians and guests. I had a few people say they were surprised I didn't start the meeting about 10 minutes ago just to get this thing rolling. Thank you all for being here at the Rotary Club at Toledo. Before we start the meeting, I'd like to share with you all some sad news. Past President Walt Churchill, who has been with us since 1958 as a Rotarian, was admitted to hospice care over the weekend. He's requested no visitors at this time, but we promise to keep you updated on him as we learn more. So let's take a moment of silence and remember and appreciate Walt Churchill and keep him in our prayers. I'd like to ask Carol Sobczak to come to the podium to deliver a reflection and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Soon-to-be former President Kevin. Oh, my goodness. Fellow Rotarians, good afternoon to everyone. Today, let us reflect on the past year and be humbled by all of our accomplishments. Let us thank our club leaders for their service this past year. Let us welcome our new leaders and pray that they may lead with understanding, compassion, and charity, remembering the four-way test and our Rotary International theme this year of Unite for Good. Let us help them in their leadership and work together for the betterment of our community and our whole world. Now please join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Last one. Thank you.
This time, I would invite past President Travis Tangeman to join me at the podium, lead us in the four-way test. You're going to have to stand again.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you will please recite after me the four-way test. First, is it the truth?
Is it the truth?
Second, is it fair to all concerned?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
And finally, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you, everyone.
As we begin our meeting, I'd like to thank and acknowledge Impact Employment Solutions as this month's sponsor and appreciate Rotarian Gary Murphy. Gary is in the room, right in the middle. Give him a round of applause. Gary, thank you very much. If anybody has any guests, Zach is in the middle of the room with the wireless microphone. Please step forward, introduce your guests along with their name and where they work.
Hello, everyone. Today I've got Paul Contarados with the Global Tech College.
Paul, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, all. She's not really a stranger to the room at this point, but Tracy and I have our daughter, Bryn Tangeman, here to watch Mr. Mullen hand the gavel to Mr. Henshaw and also watch her mom get sworn into the board. So.
It's always nice when two of my favorite Tangemans are in the room. So. I also just saw Allison Kaur stepped into the room. Allison's in the back corner. If we give her a round of applause. Allison was just inducted as the president of Rotaract. Allison, thank you for your leadership. At this time, I will invite Jackie to the podium, who has a few words to say as our executive director and a club update.
Thank you. Nice to see all of you today for the changing of the guard. A couple of quick things. As we're in a new year, I'd like to issue a challenge to all of you here today. You should maybe try to find a new seat every week. There are some of you who are regulars in your seats, and you'll get the best out of your Rotary membership if you mix up in the room and meet new people. So that's my challenge to you as we go into a new Rotary year. In addition to that, Scott and I would like to make a conscious effort to bring back tabletop networking in his presidency here. So the first Monday of every month, we are going to start the meeting with 5-ish minutes to do networking amongst your tables. So keep that in mind and be sure to attend on the first Monday of every month, plus all the other Mondays of the month. But as you saw, past President Travis led us in the 4-way test. We'll be doing that on the second Monday of the month. So if you're interested in volunteering to lead us at the podium, please let me know, because I need to schedule some individuals for that. And then lastly, with a new Rotary year comes new committees and new responsibilities for yourselves. You're welcome to self-select new committees. For those of you who have not yet signed up, you can do so on our website or ask me and get involved. Try something new if you'd like, or stay on the same committee, but the committee work is really where the nitty-gritty Rotary work happens, in addition to our luncheons. So I encourage you to sign up for your committees if you have not yet done so. Thank you.
All right, so we have a couple of Paul Harris Fellows to present. Paul Harris Fellow is the highest honor recognized through Rotary International and recognizes a contribution of $1,000 or more to the Rotary International Foundation. We're pleased to have a few members today. First, I will call to the stage a Paul Harris Fellow, Josh Bunton. Let's give Josh a round of applause.
So, yeah, first time being recognized here in Toledo. I've had a couple of these. I actually was really inspired. It was a member of a small club, and so I served as president. So when I went to the president-elect training to PETS, really made that plea there. And at that point, I did sign up for the recurring giving, and so just automated giving every month. And these Paul Harris pins just kind of keep showing up. But so if you ever have a chance to go to PETS or any of those events that are ran by Rotary International, they definitely make a compelling case of how our money is spent. So, thank you.
Thank you. And also past President Dick Wolf.
Just quickly, I want to say that after my church, the next most important contribution I make is to the Toledo Rotary Foundation. And right after that, it's to the Rotary International Foundation. So I'd like to encourage you all to consider those. Thank you.
Dick failed to mention what church he goes to, so that means you should be giving to Toledo Rotary and Rotary International. So, could we have all of the committee chairs from this past year please stand? I cannot say enough about the work that each of you have done. I threw out some ridiculous challenges and new events and things like that. And not one of you complained directly to me, and so I appreciate that. But I think, you know, I've said many times, and I will say it again probably a few times today, I get a lot of credit for what our club has accomplished over the last 12 months. But the reality is the folks standing before you and the rest of our committee chairs that did not even the lion's share of the work, they did all of the work. So thank you to each and every one of you for what you've done for our club, what you've done for our community, and what you continue to do. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I'll ask Kelly Trame, Hannah Murad, and Gary Corrigan to please stand. They are outgoing board members for the Rotary Club of Toledo. That is a multi-year commitment where I would like to tell you that we have one meeting a month and that's all it is, but those of you who have served on the board know that that commitment tends to morph its way into more than just that. Other duties as assigned becomes a regular thing, and the leadership that these individuals have provided to our club over the last several years has undoubtedly made us a better club, made us better serve the Toledo community, but also the world. So Kelly and Gary, thank you very much for your leadership. There is so much that I am proud of that our club has accomplished, specifically over the last 12 months. Could I ask everyone who is new since July 1 of last year to please stand? We added 113 new members, and that is thanks to the leadership of our membership committee, thanks to our leadership from Karen, our membership sales director, and thanks to each and every one of you. 113 new people dedicated to serving our community. So a round of applause and welcome to the new Rotarians. That's not what I'm most proud of, and what I hope, if I can kind of state my own legacy, what I hope that becomes is the start of Service Above Self Days and the quarterly commitment to serve as a club, to serve this community. If I could ask everybody who had attended a Service Above Self Day or has served the club through a committee service project throughout the year to please stand. This is what we're here for, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you taking time out of your day to serve our community and to remember what Service Above Self is all about. So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. We ended the last Rotary year fittingly with a Service Above Self Day, so direct your attention to the screen for a recap of our fourth and final for last year, Service Above Self Day.
Today, we are with the Peace Committee and Youth Services Committee. We joined together to help out at Ronald McDonald House. We are cooking lunch for about 40 to 45 people, serving it to families, and we're also helping clean up here as well. I really love the opportunity to be able to serve with Toledo Rotary, but it also allows me to see what nonprofits are doing here in the community and allows us to connect with them. And gives great ideas of where help is needed in the community. And it really allows you to get to know your fellow Rotarians better, but it also inspires me that I'm a part of a group that is willing to take time off of their busy work days, their busy lives, the important work that they do, and to really stop everything and make a difference in the community.
Community Service Committee today decided to do a pack with the Seagate Food Bank. Today, right behind me, we're doing Hygiene Pack, while another group is also doing Senior Packs for the county. So we are servicing over 100,000 people within 9 counties from these packs. It means that we just get to impact back into the community and just have such a positive difference. It just means so much. The service above all is why I'm part of Rotary. It's really fun to get to know different people of Rotary through these packs, because sometimes at our Monday meetings, people are coming and going between work. But here at the packs, it's a lot more casual setting that we get to interact with a bunch of people, have a little bit of fun while we're also making an impact into the community. It makes me feel so grateful to be a Rotarian and so proud to carry that name, being that we are able to be the hands and feet into the community and make such an impact.
I spent some time living overseas, and I know the importance of the contributions that we can make overseas, and particularly with Ukraine now. I think it's a really important initiative, and I'm so excited that we get to be a part of it. I think the beautiful thing about the Rotary is its collective impact. We have the power, to really change this community and do good things for the Toledo area and internationally, and there's power in all of us coming together to serve.
Hey, we're out here doing a litter cleanup, getting not just this park behind us, Willie's Park, cleaned up, but we're also going to hike down to Jeep Parkway and get that off-ramp cleaned up as well. The whole idea of service above self, we're out here rain or shine. It is a little bit sprinkly, so hopefully the rain holds off, but we've got quite a few Rotarians here dedicated to doing the right thing for the environment, doing the right thing for the community. So we're making things look a little bit more beautiful. There's a lot of research out there that says that when an area looks clean, when it looks like the community takes pride in it, people are less likely to litter there. So if we can make areas clean, then people will hopefully see that those areas, it's socially unacceptable to litter there, and we can keep it cleaner for longer.
Participated in one of those projects throughout the year. Especially thank you to our committee chairs and the organizations that we served for all the work that goes into putting those together. I appreciate it. All right, no turning back. I told Scott I was going to text him at midnight on July 1st and say, congratulations. I decided not to do that, so instead I texted him this morning saying, it's all you. President Scott, please step forward. Yeah, you can applaud for that. What certainly new members may not realize is the amount of time that someone spends prior to being president, and the amount of hours that go into that. Scott started this work 2 years ago to get to this point, 3 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, and then all of his time on the board before that. So it's a significant commitment. And Scott has been a valued partner of mine, and I know Travis as well the year before, and so we certainly appreciate what you've done. So I just want to say thank you before I officially ring the bell and I run. Slow down. All right, Scott, step forward. President-elect Scott, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Scott Hinshaw, do solemnly pledge
I, Scott Hinshaw, do solemnly pledge
that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Toledo,
that I will faithfully execute the role of President of the Rotary Club of Toledo.
I realize that I should probably put it down so you can read it too. Yeah. And that I will, to the best of my ability,
And that I will, to the best of my ability,
and that I will at all times,
and that I will at all times,
uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this club.
uphold the Constitution and the bylaws of this club.
Scott, you have been elected to the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Toledo. You are the 116th president in the history of our club. I hereby declare you and the new directors as being duly installed. All right, I now pass to you, President Scott, our gavel as a symbol of the transfer of the club's leadership. It is emblematic of your office and an expression of the members' confidence in your leadership. President Scott, please accept the gavel and pin of your office. As well as my very best wishes for a wonderful year that I know the Rotary Club of Toledo will experience under your extremely capable leadership. Scott, congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Just trying to get away. All right, in appreciation, obviously, for Kevin's immense service over the last year, we've got a little bit of a recognition for him as well. First, allow me to present you with your pin as past president of the Rotary Club of Toledo. Also, in recognition of a fantastic year, only part of which you put on the screen and explain, of course. I mean, not only the growth of this club, but obviously the service above self days, the way the program committee has changed and grown, and the way that our club has really serviced the community this year. We've got a small gift of appreciation for you as well. And there may or may not be a bow tie in there, I'm not sure. There's a possibility. Let me take out my secret script, because this part you don't know. So in addition, we also want to share with President Kevin two additional Paul Harris Fellow gifts. One was given to him by the club board for his fantastic year of service as president. The other was given by an anonymous member of the club. And so, having now given Kevin 2 more Paul Service Fellow Awards, he is now a 5-time Paul Service Fellow Award winner. All right, wait, that's not all. Okay. The other thing that we did was the club members got together and we donated some money in Kevin's name to one of Kevin's most beloved charities, International Samaritan. We donated $3,000 to the organization. And I want you to take a look at this video, if we can, Dominic.
Last year, when we wore the streets of this community together, you were only a visitor. And visitors come and go, but you have become an advocate, a neighbor, a friend. We are so thankful for you and how you have given scholars and other families from this community more opportunities to break the cycle of poverty. To honor your time as president, this past year, your fellow Rotarians have made a donation to support a Samaritan scholar here in Tegucigalpa. Thank you, Rotary Club of Toledo, for your continued support. Thank you, Kevin, for your service to your neighbors and community, both here in Tegucigalpa and in Toledo and internationally. I look forward to seeing you in September. Muchas gracias, Kevin.
Gracias, Kevin, por su servicio.
This was the brilliant brainchild of past President Travis, and past President Travis made sure that we got that video of appreciation from them. Some of you may not realize this, but a scholarship of giving $3,000 to that organization literally gives a family school supplies, food, clothing, all kinds of support, that it literally changes that family's life in that part of the world. So that was just a very, very wonderful, life-changing event to provide. So thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. Now go to the past president's table. Wait, they didn't leave you a chair. Oh my gosh. All right, we have 2 past president's tables this afternoon. Gosh, way to go. Is it the truth? Is it beneficial to all concerned? Now, if you would please, I would appreciate if all of the 2025, 2026 officers and directors commencing service in the positions of officers and directors, please rise and please come up to the dais if you would, so that you can take your oath of office. So that's Candace Harrison, President-elect, Roy Cherry, Secretary-Treasurer, Donna Bogan as Vice President, as well as Directors Adam Cassie, Maury Davies, Casey Holk, Zach Isaac, Max Reddish, Tracy Tangeman, and Bob Tucker. All right, same gig here. Fellow Rotarians, each of you has been elected to the Board of Directors of the Rotary Club of Toledo. This is an indication of the esteem and confidence that our members have in all of you. We also believe you will uphold the high traditions of our club, that you will give the best of your ability to the furtherance of the interests of our club, and that you will carry forward the object of Rotary. Please raise your right hands. Will you fulfill the responsibilities of your term to the best of your ability and in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of this club? If so, please say, I will. You are now installed members of the Rotary Club of Toledo Executive Officers and Board of Directors. Congratulations to each of you. I have, some of you already have pins because you've already been in your office before, but I have new pins for the new directors as you step off. And of course, Candace has a pin for President-elect. Now I would ask if Mike McIntyre would please come up to the podium. Mike is the Vice President of the Foundation, trustee of the Foundation, the Rotary Club of Toledo Foundation.
Great, thank you. Scott, first of all, congratulations, and we just love your enthusiasm and your dedication to the Toledo Rotary, and good luck this year. I'm sure you'll do great. I'm the Vice Chair of the Toledo Rotary Foundation. And Jim Lehman couldn't be here today, so I'm going to fill in for Jim. We had one member roll off the foundation, and that is Brian Kennedy. And Brian has been a trustee since July of 2018. He's given sage leadership throughout that period. We especially appreciate his effort as the chairman in 2022 and 2023. And Brian, in recognition of that incredible service, Jim has arranged to bestow upon you a Paul Harris Fellow, and so congratulations for that. So let's give Brian a round of applause. We have now the opportunity to bring up all the trustees to take an oath of office. So could I please have Jim Barron, Alexander Dew, Dee Neese, Sherry Sears, Joe Tefelsky, Dick Wolf, and new incoming trustee Steve Boyce come up to the dais. The pens are right here. Excellent. Excellent. Scott, what am I looking at here? Okay. 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 If you can get through this pledge, at some point we'll get you some pins. Okay? Okay, fellow Rotarians, each of you has been elected to the Board of Trustees of the Toledo Rotary Club Foundation. This is an indication of the esteem and confidence that our foundation has in each of you. We also believe you will uphold the high traditions of our club, that you will give the best of your ability to the furtherance of the interest of our club, and that you will carry forward the object of Rotary. So, please raise your right hand. Will you fulfill the responsibilities of your term to the best of your ability and in accordance with the Constitution of this club? If so, please say, "I will." Great. You are now installed members of the Toledo Rotary Club Foundation Board of Trustees and Officers. You can put your hands down. And I will say, we have an upcoming meeting to elect our officers for this year, so that's why we're not announcing that yet. But thank you very much, and that's it for me. May I please invite Scott back up? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. And Brian, I have your Paul Harris award. Oh, good, he's giving it to you now. Okay, if you don't want to give a speech, you don't want to give a quick speech. Okay. At this time, I want to acknowledge and appreciate my special guests here today. I didn't introduce them earlier at guest time because I wanted to be able to do it now. My wife, Kirsten Hinshaw, she's the Director of Performing Arts and a teacher at St. Ursula Academy. My daughter, yes, that's right. My daughter, Parker Hinshaw, who is a rising 7th grader at Ottawa Hills Middle School. My mother-in-law, Mary Kajerski, who was a dedicated and now retired teacher at Toledo Public School System. And my father-in-law, Mike Kajerski, who was a dedicated and retired teacher, counselor, and principal at TPS. And my mother, Ada Sue Hinshaw, who has had 1,000 careers, only a couple of them, which was she was the dean of the School of Nursing at University of Michigan. She was the director of the National Institute for Nursing Research in Washington, D.C. She's done a million things. I can't even catch up. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you guys supporting me today. So the day I got the call from past President Travis, and my wife will remember this too, and he let me know that I had been nominated to be president of this esteemed club. I said to him, well, first I got to call my wife. So, one of those things, my marriage is a partnership. If she doesn't buy in, I don't buy in, right? And I knew that this was going to be a significant time commitment over several years and that we needed to be on the same page about it. And so when I went home and I talked to her about it, she did not even hesitate. She said right away, she said, "You should definitely do this." She said, "We'll figure out the time stuff. We'll adapt to it later." Do you know why she said that? It's because she knew. She knew that being part of this club for 10 years has meant so much to me. When I joined the Rotary Club of Toledo, it was for the same reason as many other people do. It was to make business contacts. I'm not from Toledo, but my wife and her family are, as I mentioned. So I thought this would be a great way to plug in. What I didn't know before I joined this club is the impact that it has and can have. What I didn't know before I joined the club was that it provides area nonprofits with grants totaling over $250,000 every single year through the work of you and our committees. What I didn't know before I joined Toledo Rotary was that it had a 4-way test. You heard it earlier. That it follows things like the truth, whether something is beneficial to everyone involved, whether something is fair to everyone involved. How can you not get behind those things? As I learned more and more about the club, I became more ingrained into our culture, connecting with new and also our more seasoned members, learning so much about the club, making friends that I cherish, and sure, I did some business along the way too, which is great. But as I became engaged in committee work, that's when I really saw the impact of our club. And that's when my wife saw me get joy from. I want everyone who joins Toledo Rotary and every member of this club to have that same feeling. That here's where I belong. Here's where I want to come to for lunch every Monday, or here's where I want to go to bowl on Wednesdays and catch up and connect with people who make an impact on our community. Connect, engage, and impact. That's been my experience in this club, and that's what I want every member to experience as well, if you're willing. I think those three things also go well with Rotary's International's theme this year, which Carol mentioned earlier. It's Unite for Good. Just last month, I had the privilege of attending the RI conference in Calgary, Ontario, and you won't believe this, but there were 14,000 people representing 36,000 clubs and 140 countries at this conference. It was huge. Every year, as I now understand it, there's a main convention area for the RI convention, right, for that conference, and they call it the House of Friendship, okay? I know it sounds a little hokey, but it probably goes back to the four-way test, obviously. But the House of Friendship is the main area in the conference center, and they set it up into like little segments, right? And each of those segments focus on one of RI's areas, like primary areas of focus. And those are environment, peace building, disease prevention and treatment, water and sanitation, maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, and community economic development. I mean, it was huge. The conference was awe-inspiring. And it reminded me that we are all part of something much bigger than just this, bigger than just Toledo, bigger than just our community. It also gave me a few ideas about what the committee should do this year, so that was interesting too. I'll talk to the chairs about that later. But the environmental section was unbelievable. It was definitely the best. But when you hear those areas of focus, at least for me, doesn't it just make you think, wow, that there's something in there somewhere for me to do? And there is, I promise you. You can do it through joining one of the committees in this very club and working on a project in any of those areas. At the conference, the incoming RI president, Francesco Arezzo, said his Unite for Good theme means involving all members, but not only members in our service, it means involving partner organizations, local administrations, and other voluntary associations. In short, he said it means expand our reach. And that sounds familiar, right? That's what we do right here. That's what we talk about all the time here. The possibilities of what we can do if we bring all the parties together and focus on making a transformational impact. And we've done that before. We continue to do it. For example, our environmental committee that has impacted the Lake Erie situation and has projects going on with the district, projects going on with Canada, projects going on with other clubs in other states. And moving forward, we'll do that through our new transformational focus of pre-K preparedness. We can do that here. We can be that group in Toledo for pre-K. We can bring parties together to make an impact on that issue. But as President Arezzo said, that gets done through you, our members. All of us together have to connect, we have to engage, and then we can see the impact. That's what you elected me to help you do, and I'm very appreciative and I'm excited to get to it. We have over 360 members in this club. Many, many more now, thanks to Kevin and Travis. Imagine where we can go if we're focused and we're intentional, in a direction that brings people together, no matter what their difference is or their different experiences. We have the shared goal of making Toledo, this region, our community, a better place for us, for our families, for our community. That's what's important. how we connect here and with others, how we engage in service projects, programs, and our transformational focus, and how we make an impact both here and now, but also for the future of both Rotary and Toledo. I thank you for your time, and I'm really excited about this year. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So with that, next week we will have Dean Davis, local muralist, join us as he talks about his River Gallery project down the Maumee River. Please join us. We will be meeting right here again in the Glass City Ballroom. For those who are interested, this Thursday also, all are welcome to our annual Steak and Sail with the International Yachting Fellowship of Rotarians. They will meet. I was like going different. There we go. They will meet at the North Cape Yacht Club at 5 p.m. and sail for 2 hours, then return to the club to grill your own steak, enjoy a nice dinner together. If you are interested and haven't RSVP'd yet, please find past President Hunt Sears. He's sitting right here in case you want to, and RSVP for that. There is one committee meeting today. Membership committee will be meeting in Summit A after the meeting. Please go out and unite some folks for good. We are adjourned.